writing a lot of prompts in English lately, and over the past week I've written several rather hilarious ones, so I figured that I would share them with you today. The first one was a prompt, and we were supposed to write about our house rules and whether or not we liked them and if we would want to change any of them or add new rules or take any rules away, and this is what I came up with. There were only 4 rules in my house, and they are as such. Number 1, don't kill your siblings. Number 2, don't eat all of the chocolate ice cream. Number 3, if you make tea, make enough for everyone. And number 4, if you want to cuss, do it in sign language. So as far as rules go, it's a pretty easy life in my house. If I had to change one of our household rules, it probably wouldn't be the first rule, because if rule number 1 didn't exist, I wouldn't exist. I like my life and I would like to keep it, as well as rule number 1. It probably wouldn't be rule number 2 either, because although sometimes it's annoying if there's just a little bit of ice cream left after you've made yourself a bowl that you could easily stick in with the rest of the ice cream, I get rather angry if someone has taken all of the ice cream, and chances are that if rule number 2 didn't exist, I would break rule number 1. Rule number 3 is a no-go as well, because most of the time I don't make my own tea, but instead am pleasantly surprised every once in a while with a cup of tea. Normally from my sister, who is the only other tea drinker in the house, but occasionally from my father, who sometimes makes tea just for the heck of it. I quite like rule number 4 as well, because it's rather amusing to see someone stop in the middle of a conversation to do a random sign and then continue on. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that I like all of the rules that my household has, and I wouldn't really want to change any or add any. They're good just the way they are. For the second one that I'm going to be reading to you today, we were supposed to write about our goals in life, and I first wrote one that was, you know, a normal, regular goal for my life, but then I got bored because we still had time left in class, so I wrote one about how I wanted a monkey. And this is that. Most people say that they want to grow up, get a good paying job, buy a house, get married, have a family. I say that those things are fine, and I wouldn't complain if I had them, but what I really want is a monkey to do my evil bidding. Just think about it. All of the people that ever looked down on me, called me names, and picked on me, I could just simply stick my monkey on them, and boy would they ever regret saying anything mean about me. Of course, I would use a monkey for my evil plans most of the time, but sometimes I would get lonely and need a friend, because generally people who have monkeys to do their evil bidding don't have many friends. A monkey would make a great substitute because I could just rant at it for hours and it wouldn't be able to say anything back. I suppose that this is why I like dogs so much. I'm not quite sure what sorts of evil plans I would have my monkey carry out, but I hear that they are very versatile, so it would probably get whatever job I had in mind done. If I ran into a bit of money trouble, I could have the monkey help me out. If I was in trouble with the mafia or something, he could go and kill all of the members of the mafia. If I just couldn't acquire enough money to pay my mortgage or something, he could rob a bank or become a street performer that rises to fame and makes lots of money. So as you can see, having a monkey to do my evil bidding would be a very rewarding thing. Not only would my monkey do my evil bidding for me, but he would be my friend and make sure that I didn't die. And those were 2 of the prompts that I have written for English so far. Good. Yeah, okay. Bye. That was an attractive face.